Okay, we are recording a season 2026 tier list for YouTube. Twitch, you can say hi. The patch is 26.02. Okay, so we're talking about patch 26.02. that's this patch. Okay. For reference, this patch had Hex Optics buff, I think. Actually, I have no idea. So whatever. Anyways, I will talk about my thoughts on the ADC role. I think ADC is very good. I think ADC is reminiscent of old League of Legends, going back to like I don't even know, but it feels really good. Okay, and it's at least like 2023 good, which is like old Lethal Temple, I think, right? Way better than last season. Main thing is you need to use your brain to generate resources to get items so that you can carry and do damage in fights. And using your brain is the most important part. The mechanics are actually the least important part, in my opinion, for ADC right now. Mechanics important for laning phase and in late game team fights, but as a whole, you use your mechanics when you have no options left. Okay, you're fighting your way out, or you just have to like demon mode it up, you know. So yeah, that's what I think. Anyways, let's start with this tier list. Oh, sorry. Before we start with the tier list, let's talk about what's strong and what's not strong. So what changed from last season was Riot Games buffed crit, basically, as a whole, which means when you IE capstone and LDR capstone, you're very, very, very strong. You're not any tankier though, so you're just as squishy. They also removed Otacon, which makes the game less bullshit, because usually the team that gets the Otacon just wins, and so you're not ready to fight by the time Otacon runs around. So thank God they removed that shit. And they removed what else did they remove? I don't know. They Riot Games basically kind of fixed the game. Okay, so let's discuss. Oh yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, what's good because of these changes? ADCs that can build crit are generally speaking good. Okay, if they have a smooth curve to their items and they can be useful and they can carry with their crit items, it's good. And also, I think on hit is also not bad. Okay, so let's start. This cannon, these are not ADCs. Okay, Ashe. Okay, so I think Ashe. It's gonna be surprising because I think Ashe is S in solo queue. This is talking about solo queue, and first pick matters. You have the first pick. Ashe is blindable. She's good. She does get outscaled by crit ADCs, traditional crit ADCs that maybe go Stormlaser, IE, LDR, RFC, because Ashe wants to go Kraken, PD, etc., maybe BT, maybe IE, whatever. Or you can do what I do and be degenerate and play Bando Pipes Ashe. That's pretty fun and actually probably really effective in low elo. So I would recommend you guys to check out my Bando Pipes Ashe video. But Ashe is blindable. In solo queue, she has utility that is very important to stalk the enemy jungler so he doesn't get free kills on solo lanes or bot lane. You always need info on the enemy jungle, and she has an engaged tool, which means she has a lot of playmaking, and she can all in. Note, the all in part is very important for solo queue because there are a lot of random skirmishes, 2v2, 3v3, both jungles pathing bot for the crab. A lot of skirmishes that require you to have all in potential, okay? So very important. Veigar, I actually don't think Veigar's that good, but I know he's good in the stats, but from my perspective, as a spoilers, I play Senna. As a Senna player, I see Veigar do really, really poorly, but I'm pretty sure he's there. I'm actually not really going to rank the mages on here, but if I had to rank Veigar, I would put him like maybe A tier, okay? But I would actually not play him. Cog, I actually think Cog is actually very good. Not blindable, okay? So when you watch this tier list, you have to remember that you got to watch the video. Because when you see Cog in S, you're like, what the fuck? No, it's Cog as counterpick. What does he counterpick? Counterpicks Jinx, counterpicks Twitch, counterpicks Ashe, counterpicks melee support, counterpicks melee support plus melee jungle, assuming they're both tanks, right? So this Cog guy actually very good. You can play on hit, you can play AP. If you really want to be degenerate, you can be a Cog pick no matter what, and you flex between AP and on hit. I think they're both really good. So yeah, I think Cog is really good personally. You just go Rage Blade, Quick Blades, Rage Blade Runas is also fine, Bork, Rage Blade, whatever. I think Cog is really good, okay? Especially as counter pick. Mel, she's getting reworked. MF, I actually don't think MF is that good, personally speaking. I know in the stats she's like not bad, but in terms of carry potential, in terms of first pick, would I play her if my life depended on winning a game? I would not pick Misfortune. She does not have that all-in potential we were talking about. Cog has that all-in potential Lethal Temple on hit, right? She does not have that all-in potential in the bot lane. She can only combo with her ult. So in these skirmishes, she's going to look a little bit wonky. Plus, if they have flash, they can flash out your ult. You're kind of sad. You kind of need like a teammate to lock them down like Leona or, I don't know, Zoe or something. You can press R. But I would not recommend you guys to pick Ashe. This is something I would recommend you guys to pick in solo queue. Oh, and credentials. I guess this is me right now. We just hit GM today. I play only Senna and Kaylin. So yeah, that's for reference. Lucian, very good. Very good with certain supports in the meta, the Nami, the Sona, the Enchanters. He's very strong, can all in. Like all in is very strong. Skirmish is ball lane, right? Remember, being able to all in is very important. I think that Lucian has good build path. He can build the triple crit, Essence, Quick Blades, IE, or even something weird like Essence IE, or some variation of. I think he's pretty good. Don't sleep on Lucian, but there are lanes where if your support is ass and you might just get outscaled and outranged, that's why a lot of people prefer not to just like pick Lucian randomly. But he is good, but situationally. Okay, if I were you guys, I would be picking this stuff. Okay, blind. Being able to blind pick is very important. Okay, this Jin guy, dude. Honestly, I don't believe in him. I think he's kind of trash. But like theoretically, he should be good. He can build the crit items, scale, help with W and R. But in practice, I feel like I am not having a good time with the Jin guy. So I know you guys would probably rate him like S or A. I personally am getting fucked playing this guy. So yeah, I put him in C. I would not pick him. I think Ashe is way better. I think Senna is way better for this type of ADC. So yeah, Vayne actually pretty good. Counter pick only though. You're watching this video. Counter pick only. You need a good lane. You need a good lane to pick Vayne. And it has to be against like Saber, low range ADC, something you can all in, something you can outplay. And also, you have to be good against enemy team comp. You can't just win bot and then play against Syndra, Kha'Zix, and fucking like I don't know, Kiana top or something. I don't know. I saw Kiana top today, so that's the first thing that came to mind. But like you know what I mean. You can't just like win lane and get giga fucked out of lane. Like unless you play crit, you can play crit Vayne. I don't know. The Vayne champ, okay, situational counter pick. Okay, just put her there. This Draven guy's actually not doing so hot. I actually don't think Draven is having a good time. I have not seen Draven win a single game, by the way. I think he's for the first time in a long time he's struggling. Seraphine also struggling. In my opinion, in the bot lane, ADC is actually pretty good now. So if you're losing to Seraphine, you might be doing something wrong. Zeri champ, I think, is pretty mediocre. Just cannot lane, inability to lane unless your name is Reptile. Then you're kind of a Zeri demon. But I think that for the general population playing League of Legends, you probably shouldn't pick her. Not even situationally. Not easy to pilot, not easy to lane with. Yeah, same with Xayah. It's just very underwhelming. Low range. You're playing crit, but like, I think you're gonna get gapped by pretty much the entire roster. Okay, I'll put her. I don't think Xayah is better than Jhin, so I'm gonna put her down here. You might be thinking like, oh, I'm gonna pick Xayah against like enemy engage or enemy assassin, whatever the fuck, bro. If you lose lane, there's no point. Okay, laning is very important, which means this Swain guy is fucking broken because this guy basically has almost no counters in the bot lane besides, I don't know, like on hit Kog'Maw, okay? And he is actually a giga demon. He literally just presses R and the skirmish bot side is won. Like you literally just press R and it's over, okay? I like this is not balanced. Like if you really want LP and you don't care who you have to sacrifice, your firstborn child or whatever, you just pick Swain. You pick Swain, you press E on the enemy ADC, you pull them, WQ, press R, you can't lose. Okay, this is just completely unbalanced. Syndra, I haven't really seen much of Syndra, so kind of like with Veigar. Samira, this is pretty bad. I would never play Samira, but with combo can be good with like Collector IE, ODR. It's just conditions to play are not very good, so would not recommend you to play Samira. This is just what I would recommend you guys to play in solo queue, okay? Like if you are watching this and you're like masters below, this is what I recommend. I don't recommend you to play Samira. You need like duo bot lane who plays engage, and you guys need to not fuck it up. Ezreal, unless you can't understand this video, you should never play Ezreal, okay? What I mean by that is if you speak any amount of English, this champ is not for you. This champ scales with the amount of Korean and Chinese that you speak, okay? And it descales with how much English you speak. Like the amount of skill you need to pilot this guy is like basically you need to make no mistakes in lane and no mistakes in fights, and then he's A tier, okay? Because that's where the pros are. I don't even know where to put this guy, but he sucks. He'd be like up here or like up here, okay? He's like good, he's safe, but like definitely getting outscaled at 3 items, which is pretty common, I think, nowadays. And yeah, you got to play him flawlessly. You need mechanics. Remember, I think in solo queue, if you want to climb, I prefer to play a strategy with as few hands as possible. Low skill, high reward is my favorite playstyle because that's how you get free OP, okay? Use your brain to get OP. This guy is all hands, and you also still need a brain. Would not recommend him at all. Corki. This guy is obviously very good. If you have no one what to play, you can blind pick him. he will suffer in certain lanes, but his all-in potential is very good. You can go Essence, IE, Essence, IE, LDR slash Mortal Reminders, and then go RFC. This guy is really fucking good. If you have no idea what to pick, this is the new Draven. This is the new Lucian. I mean, he is just really, really good. I mean, very blindable. It's just basically like Corki Lucian, kind of similar, okay? These same vibes, all in demons. This Neela champ, you have to be a one trick. Maybe then she's like A or S. Otherwise, never pick her. Philios, he's very good. Honestly, he probably should be higher than Cog. He was so good. He had to be hotfix nerfed. Basically, he abuses the crit changes because crit got buffed, which means your auto attacks do a lot of damage. And Philios likes to scam free fucking autos randomly with his like green gun and his green ult. It's like actually really disturbing. So he's really good. The only problem with Philios is his lack of peel and his safety. And yeah, I mean, if he doesn't get going, he kind of is just a big target for the enemy team. So it's kind of like similar to Ashe in the sense of you're just like a target without flash. But Ashe has playmaking potential on her arrow. So if you fall behind on Ashe, you're probably chilling. If you fall behind on Philios, you really got to look for your QR opportunity on the enemy ADC or support or someone equally squishy like an assassin. So this guy kind of like a mage, probably Veigar tier. Lux, same thing. Okay, now this is Senna Kaylin, my specialties. What I'm gonna say is gonna surprise you, but I think Senna is S+ tier, guys. I don't know, man. Everyone puts Senna as D tier. I don't understand. Like, guys, this champ looks completely broken from my point of view. Okay, so what everyone's doing is like, okay, crit got buffed. Okay, let's just rush 3 crit items. No. I don't think that's necessarily the way you play the game. You know, you need to be able to help your team. You need to be useful. If you're building crit items, you don't get to your 3 items, and you just fucking lose before then. What's the point, right? I think Senna, she has built-in crit synergy because when she picks up 20 souls, she gets like 20 crit or whatever, right? Or 10 crit. I don't even know how much crit she gets, but she gets crit per 20 soul. So you stabilize in the mid game with Senna mid game builds like Static, Black Cleaver, and then you eventually scale into RFC, IE, RFC, Hex Optics. I'm going RFC, Hex Optics into IE. And you're a late game monster, as well as providing utility for your team early mid game, as well as, very important, not being an easy target for the enemy team. One of the easiest ways for the enemy team to come back in the game is to kill the ADC. One of the reasons why Swain is fucking god tier. He is not a target for the enemy team ever until late game, right? So Senna with Black Cleaver and Fleet Footwork and Static is really hard to target Senna. And her E is very, very difficult to target her, even though she doesn't have a dash, right? Target her successfully, right? The issue is the weak laning and inability to push in the laning phase. But honestly, like, you know, I've been making it work. I think she's really fucking good. I think people are sleeping on her, and everyone has her in D tier. No way, bro. No way. I think she's definitely S+. I blind Senna every single game. Okay. This is my personal S+. Everyone else is gonna put her here. Yeah, try some Senna. Just watch some gameplay. I've been playing a lot of Senna, and you will see the light. I promise. Okay. Now, Kaylin. This is a champion I'm known for. When Caitlyn's not good, I'm not having fun. When Caitlyn's good, sometimes I'm not having fun. Kaylin is very good, and I'm having fun. Okay, Kaylin is S+ tier. Kaylin is almost blindable, to be quite honest. She is so good. She's almost blindable, not quite though. You do get griefed by support jungle combo. Okay, so if you're playing Senna and you support jungle, you control the game. It's fine. You can like play off your W. You can play off, you know, static shiv, clearing the wave. With Caitlyn, if you pick Caitlyn and you get griefed by jungle support, you are not happy. You are not playing the game anytime soon, okay? But I think she's really good. And I've been going Hex Optics IE, but you can go Collector IE or Stormrazor IE. I think Stormrazor IE is good, except the Stormrazor item is hard to buy because it's got fucking shit components, except for the BF sword, which is impossible to buy, by the way. So yeah, you just go Hex Optics. I think it's way better than Collector. Personally speaking, Collector only good if you are playing from ahead and you're hitting the ADC. Doesn't really do anything against anyone else unless you're just like super far ahead. Hex Optics always good no matter what. Ahead, behind, even doesn't matter. I would go with Hex Optics. Okay. She's also really good. Almost blindable. Is a good day for Kate mains. Okay. Varus, this champ is probably broken, but Riot's nerfing him, so I would not practice him if I were you guys. He's got a lot of different builds. You could do AP, you can do on hit, you can do lethality. But if they nerf him, okay, so like if they nerf him to the ground, it's this. Okay. If all these builds are viable, it's this. If you can flex between AP, on hit, lethality, it's fucking broken, right? Just like how Kog'Maw would be blindable, flexing between all those builds. But generally speaking, for the general population, I just don't touch this guy. He's very volatile. Up and down every patch. But yeah, I mean, you know, you know what I'm saying. This champ is not playable. I would never pick it. This Kaiser champ, I think, is A tier, not quite S tier. The issue is the laning phase, but she definitely has some interesting ideas. I just tried a viewer build and it kind of went nasty. It was just some fucking weird ass like Manimune Dusk and Dawn Nashor's build. It was actually really good, but Kaisa's standard builds, Kraken Rageblade, Dusk and Dawn, it's just not as, the laning phase is just not as good. She has all in, but she can't quite compete with the scaling of higher range crit ADC. Like I don't know. Like she's very fun, but laning can go very badly, especially with a bad support or a counter picked support. And there's no real comeback unless you can just like RW the backline or something like that. So kind of like Vayne situational counter pick, you know, not my vibe. I love playing Kaisa, but it's just not it. Okay, and then Saber. I know you guys are probably Saber fiends because you're like, oh, just like one shot the wave. But honestly, I have not seen Saber carry any games. I'm actually gonna put her C tier. The reason being, okay, that before you lynch me and be like, what the fuck, S Senna S plus tier, fucking trolling Saber C tier. Okay, the reason being is that when you play the Saber champ, you need to play really fucking well. It's not just one shot the wave. You need to know enemy timers so that you don't randomly get RER'd who like breaks your shield and you get like you get E flashed on or something. Okay, it's actually kind of like your range is too low. You know what I mean? Like the Saber champ is good. Don't get me wrong. When she's good, situational counter pick her against Kaylin. You push Kaylin in. You're kind of going to the moon. Okay, but you can't just like pick these champs. Okay, I put these champs up here because you can pick them every game almost. Okay, and the champs down here, you cannot pick them every game. And I think in solo queue, in order to climb, you need to limit your champion pool so that you have champion mastery. You're not making champion specific mistakes. That allows you to spend your in-game time to learn how to play the game. Saber is not a champion you can just pick every game and call it a day. There are so many ways for this to go wrong. You pick Saber, Twitch counter pick, Vayne counter pick, your mom counter pick. Personally, I like Senna counter pick. She can't even move, and then it's just like unplayable. They also pick Alistar, and you have a fucking, I don't know, Yumi or something. You're not really having fun. Okay, like this is very important that you're able to pick your champion every game. I don't like Sivir, personally speaking, but hey, if you guys are having success with Sivir, go for it. Okay, Jinx, always gonna be like a S tier. Issue with Jinx is that yes, she does scale with the 3 crit items. She's safe, all this good stuff. She lacks the ability to play by herself. Okay, resets are broken. Don't get me wrong. ADC mains do not play Jinx a lot of times because she does not have the ability to play by herself. Okay, so I would put her, like statistically speaking, she's S plus, but I would put her at A. I don't think you can pick Jinx every game. Okay, you pick Jinx and your support is Sona and you're playing against Kaisa Pike. You should probably dodge, right? Like it's not gonna be fun. So yeah, it's pretty important that you have agency, that you're able to play by yourself sometimes when you need to, which is most of the time in solo queue, let's be honest. And Jinx is not able to play by herself. She's very much a follow-up champion. Needs to combo into Zap, needs to combo into Trap. Maybe you can Zap by yourself sometimes, but it's not likely. And also needs to combo into Rocket. Like, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, if you're learning ADC, I think Jinx is a great start. If you're like a Demon, Emerald, 300 game player, started season, and you need to figure out something else to climb with because these champs aren't doing it for you, you probably shouldn't be playing Jinx, okay? Twitch, obviously S tier counter pick, but again, you know, you cannot blind pick him, guys. Like you can pick him into like Vayne, into Kaisa, maybe into Zeri, maybe into Zaya, maybe into Jin, maybe into Sivir, but like you can't just pick him, okay? But actually, maybe you can low-key pick him. There are a lot of Twitch one tricks that are having a lot of success. That's why I'm putting him in S instead of A. But this Twitch champ might be broken. Just study the Twitch one tricks. They're doing a lot of demonic things. I've seen Yuntao, I've seen Collector. The new Zeo item is actually pretty good on him, but Runons is still like Bis eventually, so you need to find out how to get to Runons. So I don't know, you need you need like IE and LDR and Runons and the new Zeo item, so I don't know what you're gonna start with. But yeah, I mean, this Twitch guy, I'm pretty sure is broken, but only as counter pick. Okay, you cannot just pick him whenever. So if you guys are looking for new champs to pick up, don't pick this guy. Unless you want to keep him in a pocket pick when they pick something like Sivir or Ashe. Okay. And then Smolder, this guy's unplayable. I don't know what the fuck. I have no idea how you guys are winning with this champ. This champ is like the most vegan thing of all time. He cannot all in. He also cannot lane. So you're sacrificing the early mid game where your team is getting run over and you're losing dragons and the hopes of you get 2-5 and win the game. Except you're playing Smolder, so you get one shot. I don't know if you guys are building BC or Shojin or whatever to not get one shot, but I just don't see it, guys. I haven't seen a single game of Smolder, my team, enemy team. I haven't seen him do anything. I'm pretty sure this guy's a fraud, okay? Personally speaking. Tristana A tier, good all-in champ. Can't pick it every game. Has laning issues. I would love to pick Tristana every single game. But if you're in a spot to pick Tristana, you're probably also in a spot to pick one of your favorite counter picks. Tristana, Twitch, Kai'Sa, Vayne, Zeri. Like you can specialize, okay? So maybe you can have like a specialty counter pick. But I would put Tristana as counter pick tier. She's not really reliable. You can't really jump in into a lot of champions. But I mean, like bot lane, obviously you can jump in, right? But outside of laning phase, you gotta like side jump or like something. This I don't know, man. Like I like Tristana. Don't get me wrong. Like I think she's pretty good. Like almost S tier. I mean, I'll put it like here. If in order in tier matters, it'd be like this, bro. It'd be like this, bro. Is Quickie better than Lucian? Might be better than Lucian, low key. So yeah, I think it's like this. Okay. I like Tristana. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know. Maybe Jinx should be S. Nah, just put her A, bro. Low fucking mobility. And then Yunara, okay, S plus tier. I mean, you guys all know she's a demon in pro play, demon in high elo. Basically, this is literally Vayne except better. Okay, she's literally Vayne except she has more range and she has CC that's not like wall based like her W versus Vayne Condemned. Yunara fits the bill with scaling with crit. You know, obviously go Kraken first, but like I've seen Yuntao first, but like you eventually curve into IE, which is really good. And being able to all in on command, very good. Take lethal tempo. This champ's a demon, okay? This Yunara champ is a demon. What you'll notice is that the most recently released ADCs, Senna, Philios, Yunara, whatever, they're up here, okay? Like, I think if the newly released champions are playable, they're always going to be broken, okay? I don't know how many of you guys have seen, like, Impesa Jungle or, like, whatever the new champs, Mel's is a 500% ban rate. Like, anytime, just think to yourself, anytime a new champion is, a new-ish champion is viable, it's probably broken, okay? So, yeah, I'm pretty sure I like the way this tier list came out. Obviously, if someone just skips to the end of this video and looks at this, they're like, what the fuck? Ezreal and Varus are down here and Saber's down here. What the fuck? Okay, you gotta watch the video for the reasoning, okay? So, as a recap, Swain, always broken. Probably, if you want to sell your soul for OP, you pick Swain. You don't give a fuck about how you hit diamond. You just want to hit diamond, and you don't have to be. You don't care if people call you slurs. You pick Swain, okay? If you want to be like me, I think Senna and Kaylin are actually broken, first pickable, and Corki and Lucian are all in, first pickable, short range but have dash, can all in with their crit items is really good. And Yunara also OP. I'll put Yunara here probably. I'm not gonna lie. This champ is kind of demonic. Yeah, kind of demonic. And then Ashe blind pickable. Problem with Ashe is low damage and low carry potential in the sense of pure damage because she needs her Q to activate and she has no dash. So in team fight, she's a target. But the arrow and the hawkshot are very good. Aphelios, 200 years, you guys know, builds crit and then he just like presses QR and one shots you at 2 items, 3 items. Very good, but just like Ashe, he's a target. It's just less utility. Kog'Maw, secret pick, very good on hit, very good AP. If you're a Cog connoisseur, I think you can do well. Don't believe the lies that crit is the only way to play. You can play on hit Cog. He's actually pretty good. Especially in a counter pick into some of these. Pretty sure Cog could eat Yunara's ass, eat Aphelios, eat Ashe, eat Jinx. It's actually very possible for Cog to be a demon bot lane, okay? Don't sleep on this guy. He's sleeper good. Jinx, actually very good. Power level probably S or S+, but in terms of playing solo queue by yourself, you cannot just pick Jinx every game unless you expect your support to and jungle to be human. It's not a good time, okay? I promise you, just exit Jinx mains. Same with Tristana. Counter picked here, the champ you want when you want to all in them, and they have fucking Sona Jinx, and you support pick Leona or Pyke or whatever. You could pick Tristana. We just all in them, right? Twitch counter picked here, very good. But not blindable. That's why he's in A. But you can play AP or AD. Vayne, kind of good, but not blindable. So we have to put her in A. Counter picked here. Kai'Sa, I think can be good, but also not blindable. I put her in A. MF, I would not recommend. Zeri, not recommend. One trick status, also he's suffering. This is Q pick only. This is not that good, low range. This is needs support combo, also can only all in. I mean, I don't know. Needs support combo is really, really bad. And not good in many lanes. This guy's a fraud, okay? In my opinion, he's a fraud. Don't look at my win rate with him. It's not good. But obviously, there are challenger players that can make him work. There's a Korean challenger Jin player, but he's literally the only guy in Challenger in all the regions that I looked. So yeah, Saber would not recommend because cannot pick every game, counter pick tier, counter pick the Caitlyn, especially if you're pushing support like a Karma. Take the Karma away from Caitlyn, you guys push her in. Could be very fucking good, except that cannot play every game and short range. And need to use her E well. It's just it is not that brainless, guys. And then Ezreal, need to speak Korean or Chinese or both. Bonus points if you can speak both, and no English. So if you're watching this video, you can't play Ezreal. Nila is actually like pretty good if you're like a one trick, but like you guys aren't. Okay, so this is not for you. Varus, you guys are like, what the fuck? Varus D tier. Okay, he's getting nerfed. He could be OP still. Okay, after nerfs, if he could go lethality, on hit or AP, but I don't think Riot's gonna let him play the game. Kalista unplayable. Plays on hit when crit is king. She gets outscaled immediately. Needs the lane gap, except that her support could be a monkey, so you just lane gap yourself. And Smolder's a fraud. Okay. Anyways, that is the tier list. Any questions? Twitch, I can ask some questions, but I guess I'll end the YouTube video here. Thank you for watching. I hope this helped you guys figure out what you need to play in solo queue for bot lane. If you agree with my tier list or disagree, let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you think, and yeah, I'm always down to read what you guys reasoning / logic is on what's good and what's not good. But anyways, yeah, bye YouTube. I will answer Twitch chat questions now.